I've finished patching up this section of the west end of the wall, and I've just placed a new couple of bricks here on some NHL5, Natural Hydraulic Lime 5, because these are at the bottom of the row, and there's a pretty big gap there, so I was filling that up with something a little more solid than the 3.5. And I want to let that set for, I don't know, the rest of the day, maybe before I put a couple more up on top of that. So I've been clearing away this section of the wall from old decaying mortar and doing some pointing work while I wait. So the process involves, in my case, just using a chisel to sort of work away at the joints and take them back to approximately 2 times the depth of or the height of the gap between the 2 bricks, and then I'll put some mortar back in behind there. So the chisel is exactly 10 millimeters. It's perfect for this 10 millimeter joint here, and you can see just how beautifully that comes out. It's just done its job perfectly. It's returning to a sand-like state, and just takes a little bit of grinding away. Obviously, on an entire wall, this would be an impractically slow way to get the old mortar out for repointing, but you know, for the number of bricks I'm doing, it's just perfect, and it lets me really feel the areas that are bad and the areas that are good. You can see, compared with this old concrete here, the lime's just beautiful sand, and the concrete kind of turns into these chunks and has a hard time coming out in different places. So, but you just kind of work away at it like that, and once that's done, you know, you can use compressed air, but again, if you're just doing a small area, you can just brush out the dust. Of course, you need a mask normally for this kind of stuff. It gets in your eyes and face. So, and then once that's done, the final preparation is to just spray in the joint, get it all nice and cleaned out, get all that those chunks out from between the bricks. And you've got to wet the bricks anyway before you actually do the pointing work, so this is a good preparation either way, obviously working top down. And sooner or later this section will be done and ready for the pointing work.